Okay, good day children. Now we are back with civics, and the lesson that we are going to deal with in civics is Grama Sabha, Gram Panchayat and the three levels of Gram Panchayat, or in other words we are going to see Panchayati Raj. Panchayati Raj. What do you mean by Panchayati Raj? So, in India we know that there are three levels of government. Three levels of government, one on the center level, that is our central government. Then state level government is the state government. And in these two levels of government making laws and they implement the laws. Okay. So, the people are participating in the law making process through selecting their representatives. Now, again, in order to ensure the more participation of the people in the decision making process, in the early 90s, our government have from 1990s, early 1990s, our government have formulated, amended and have included one more level of government, and that is the third level of government, the Panchayati Raj system. Okay. So, now the Panchayati Raj system is the first level, second level is the state level and the third level is the center level. Okay. Now, Panchayati Raj or the local self-government body have been implemented for ensuring the participation of the people from every corner of the country, even from the village or from the grassroots level of the people. Okay. Now, Grama Sabha. So, coming to the Panchayati Raj, we are going to see different levels, different administrative organs in the Panchayati Raj, and the first organ is Grama Sabha. And what is Grama Sabha? Grama Sabha, it is a meeting. In the village area, all the people come together. You might have seen in films and all, under a banyan tree or a tree, under a tree, they all will be seated, and the leader, that is a sarpanch, will be seated on some elevated area, and they will be discussing and they are taking decision. So, all the village people will come together and discuss and make the decision. So, the Grama Sabha is a meeting where people directly participating. Directly participating means they are not voting and taking their representative, and the representative is not the person who is taking the decision. All the people are directly discussing and they are directly taking the decision. So, it is directly participate and seek answers from their elected representatives. So, they will ask the representative why such things has happened, what have you do for correcting the problems of the village. That way they will discuss. Okay, that is the Grama Sabha. So, Grama Sabha is a meeting where people directly participate and seek answers from their elected representative. And who all are these people? These people means those who have completed age of 18. Those who have completed age of 18 means all adult citizens. Okay. So, anyone who is 18 years or more and who has the right to vote is considered as a member of Grama Sabha, means all the adult citizen of the village is a member of Grama Sabha. Now, Grama Sabha is the place where all plans for the work of Grama Panchayat are placed before the people. So, what should be done in a village? What all things have to be constructed? What things to be corrected? Everything have been decided over here, and the plans are decided over here. The Grama Sabha prevents the panchayat from doing wrong things like misusing money or favoring others or from corruption. So, if some corruption movement is going on or something, whatever it is, they will pinpoint it. The Grama Sabha will pinpoint and the Panchayati Raj will be corrected. So, there is a check and balance system find over here. Okay. Now, coming to Grama Panchayat. So, what is Grama Panchayat? So, for understanding that purpose, you have to understand one thing. The entire village will be divided into small areas, and each area will be known as ward. From a ward, we will select a member, a panchayat member, and that member is known as Panch. And all the members together, elected members together, will select their leader, and he is known as Sarpanch or the Panchayat President. Okay. So, Grama Panchayat, every village panchayat is divided into wards. Wards means smaller areas. Each ward elect a representative who is known as ward member, otherwise known as Panch, ward member or Panch. All the members of the Grama Sabha also elect a Sarpanch. Sarpanch means he is the Panchayat President. and the ward panch and the sarpanch form the Grama Panchayat. So, these members and the leader, that is sarpanch, they together is the Grama Panchayat, and the Grama Panchayat is elected for a period of 5 years. Once they are elected, they can rule for 5 years. Okay. Now, in Grama Panchayat there is a secretary, and this secretary is not an elected person, he is appointed by the government. This secretary is responsible, he will decide when the meeting should be held and till what time the meeting should be extended, and all what is discussed in the meeting will be recorded by him, everything will be kept. So, it is his duty to keep these records. Okay. So, the Grama Sabha has a secretary who is also the secretary of Grama Sabha. So, Panchayat and Grama Sabha is having the same secretary. Now, this person means the secretary is not an elected person by the people. He is appointed by the government. He is directly appointed by the government, and it is his duty to call the meeting of Grama Sabha and also Grama Panchayat, and he will keep all the recordings of the proceedings. So, whatever things are being, whatever decision is taken over there, what all things have been discussed over there, everything will be recorded, and the duty of that recording is for the secretary. Okay. Now, Grama Panchayat meets regularly. So, there is a meeting at a regular interval, the secretary will decide when it should be met, and the main work or the main task is to implement the developmental programs for all villages that come under it. So, there will be so many developmental programs that they have designed or the government have decided, that has to be implemented, and it is the duty of this Gram Panchayat. Now, what all things that Gram Panchayat have to contribute? What are the duties of the Grama Panchayat, or what are the works of Grama Panchayat? So, works include construction and maintenance of water sources, roads, water sources means well, ponds, etc. Then roads, construction of roads, maintaining of roads, drainages, school buildings and other common property resources. All the public property resources will be maintained and constructed by the Grama Panchayat. That is one first function of Grama Panchayat. Then taxes, the levying of taxes and collection of taxes is also done by Panchayat. That is another work of the Panchayat. Then yet the third working of Panchayat is execution of governmental policies. Government may be executing certain policies on village level. That policies have to be executed by the Panchayat. So, executing the government schemes related to generating employment in the village. So, schemes that aims at employment generation. So, what are the works or the duties of Grama Panchayat? The duties are, first one, the construction and maintenance of water sources, roads, drainage, school buildings and other common property resources. Second one, levying and collecting local taxes. Third one, executive government schemes related to generating employment in the village. Now, for all these purposes, for carrying out the duties, the Panchayat needs certain funds, and from where they get the fund or money to carrying out the duties. So, what are the sources of funds for Panchayat? The first and foremost source of Panchayat is the taxes. So, they find out the taxes from the collection of taxes on house, taxes on marketplaces, etc. So, the first and foremost source of fund of the Panchayat is tax. Second one, government scheme funds received through various departments of the government. So, the fund that is being granted to the Panchayat, that is by the government, that is yet another source of fund. Then donations. Third one is the donations for the community works. So, the sources of funds for the Grama Panchayat are collection of taxes on house, marketplaces, etc. Second one, government scheme fund received through various departments of the government. Third one, donation for community works, etc. Okay. Now, coming to the levels of Panchayat. Panchayat are working on 3 levels. The Panchayati Raj system is a process through which people participate in their own government. So, that we have seen first. What is Panchayat? People are participating in their functioning, that is Panchayati Raj system. In rural areas, Grama Panchayat is the first tier or first level of democratic government. Tier means level. So, the Gram Panchayat is the first level of government. The Panch and the Grama Panchayat are answerable to the Grama Sabha. Why? Because Grama Sabha is electing the members to Grama Panchayat. So, they are answerable to them. What answerable to them means, whatever they are doing, they have to explain it to the Grama Sabha. Now, Panchayati Raj. So, levels of Panchayati Raj. So, the first we can see the level like this. Different level, village level Grama Panchayat, then the block level, then comes the district level. Okay, village level, block level, district level. Now, all these have to be function. There are different levels. All the levels of the panchayat have to be functioned according to the guidelines that has been given in our constitution. So, within the guidelines given in the constitution, each state in the country has its own laws with regard to the panchayat. So, panchayat have to follow it. So, what is the idea behind the following this local self-government or panchayat raj? The idea is to provide more and more space for people to participate and raise their voice. That is the basic idea, means of bringing in more participation of the people. In other words, to bring in more voice of the people to get it corrected. Okay. So, I think you understood. Watch the video, read the lesson and learn. Thank you, children.